Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ.
I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
Follow along on our adventures ahead. Welcome to Tangier. We got to spend a whirlwind, less than 24
19 hours, something like that.
There.
I got in on the ferry the night before. Got in kind of late.
Yep. So we'll show you what we did. We did as much as we felt we could in that amount of time.
Yeah. We booked a walking tour, which was great. It took us all around the historical parts, the modern and the older parts.
Yep, and the older parts are traditional, which is cool to see. And then the modern parts were like, they're really building up the city. Yeah. So take a look.
So we're at the Bab Kasbah in Tangier. We're going on a tour, walking tour. On the tour, we saw the old parts of town. We saw the waterfront. You can, on a clear day, you can even see Spain from there. We visited where the prison was, and where the people who didn't want to go in the prison just got beaten.
They just got beat up, basically. That was their sentence.
Punishment.
I guess that's better.
Way off in the distance there, you can't really see it very well. You can see it a little bit. Is Spain, so you can actually see Spain from here. This is still the Mediterranean. This is the fishing scene. The place that's now a shop was once, because of prison overcrowding, they had a punishment where you would just go here and be beaten as opposed to being imprisoned in the prison over here, which wasn't built for 800 people, but it would have more than 2,000 people in it sometimes.
We went to this historic bar. A lot of famous people had been there. Yeah. It's tiny. The seats are tiny. We were there. We were like the only ones there. I can't imagine when it's full.
Right.
It'd be filled with smoke of all kinds. But it's a cool old place. The guy made us tea.
Right.
We had traditional Moroccan tea, which was yummy. So that was cool.
So in this Cafe Baba, there have been many famous people here. Kofi Annan, Keith Richards, the King of Sweden was down there.
And we went to one of the food markets, right. And the tour guide that we had told us something that I think of everywhere we go now, when we're particularly in a food market and you're seeing like different animal parts and produce and things that are alive and not alive. He said, we don't have Walmart or Carrefour, which is a European chain, and so this is how we shop, which is the traditional way. Oh. And they still do it, going and buying their fish for the day, and so it's cool to see and smelly. He warned us it was going to be smelly.
We saw the two big traditional squares, the Petit or Little Socco and the Grand Socco, and in the Grand Socco, they were making a movie.
Yeah. So we walked We walked all around, and at one point, by the time we came around, we were just watching because they weren't actually filming, and they didn't want us to take any pictures of like the crew or anything like that. But that was fun to see, a little unexpected.
There's her ladyship. We're in the Petit Socco, which is a smaller square. We're going to go to the Grand Socco, which is next. And there's cafes here, where during World War II times, Nazis and Allied people would be here. It was kind of a neutral city. But it was really, it's from the Roman times, it's set up this way as a kind of place to get between the port and the marketplaces. So before we were in the Petit Socco, now we are in the Grand Socco, which is a much bigger square, more modern. This used to be just farmland up here, but they created this in the last century. Mostly the Western powers that were occupying, colonizing, before it became independent in 1956 as an independent Morocco.
So in this very historical, beautiful square, they're filming an Italian movie, we're told. And they've been here been in the city for like 2 months. And they just did a scene. Now they're all waiting. You can see the cameras, and you see all the extras move into place. Pretty cool.
This is a very famous, apparently, movie theater here in Tangier, Cinemarif. We ended our touring day walking along the beach. So it's a nice beach area. And horses on the beach, and you can take horse rides along the beach.
You can pay to have a little horse ride, or families there getting settled in. We ate lunch on the beach.
Right.
And then we were catching a train, so we had limited time.
Got back to the hotel, got our stuff, and headed to the train station. So we're down at the waterfront of Tangier. It's a big marina here. And I think after we pass this marina, we'll be on the beach. Right by the marina now. Lots and lots of boats. And they're building these, I guess, condos right on the water, which will probably be very nice. So this is the beach along the waterfront here in Tangier. Lots of umbrellas set up. Looks pretty nice. It's early kind of on a Tuesday. So it's not so busy right now. Look at, they have a whole kind of water playground out there a little bit. It's like so many beaches we see. It's like one side has like a lot of umbrellas and stuff set up, and it has the water park thing out there, and then it gets much quieter, less commercial, less no umbrellas really, or personal umbrellas only, and just the beach over here. So for our one night in Tangier, we stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn. So they upgraded us to a king room with a sea view, big TV. We didn't really use that. They gave us welcome gift, which we've gone into a little bit, some fruit and some cookies and such. But very nice room for one night here. This is the bathroom, nice shower, toilet and bidet, sink. Basic, but everything we need. Good shower. Our room has a sea view looking over the Mediterranean right before it connects to the Atlantic here. This is the lobby of the Hilton Garden Inn in Tangier. Got a bar, grill and bar.
If you ever get to Tangier, I highly recommend it. And hope you enjoyed this video.
See you soon. Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.